spoke to me last night.
I was afraid I would start to cry.
When are you ever going to let me help you?
You help me a lot.
Was there any problem with Mac? Was there a fight?
No, he was very sweet. He wants us to be happy. Where are you going?
I've just got some things to do today.
Like what?
Well, I've got some business to do, some people to see.
I thought we could spend today together, since we're going to be apart for so long.
Not really. No, in fact, I've figured it out.
What?
Well, you can come with me.
What, today while you do your work?
Yeah, you say you want to be with me, then you come with me, and you're with me, all right?
Okay.
Oh, Melissa, thank you so much for getting here so fast.
What is it? What's wrong? I mean, you sounded so bad on the phone.
I guess I was just a little bit frightened.
You're frightened? What are you frightened of?
Melissa, I had another nightmare.
Blaine, we have to talk about this.
Okay. Oh. Maybe it wasn't a nightmare.
Blaine.
Maybe it was a memory, you know. I fell asleep, and I started dreaming. I started remembering the night that Jordan sat here and was playing with that gun. And then he slapped me, and then... It's like I was living the whole thing all over again.
The role of Alice Frame is now being played by Linda Borgeson.
What a marvelous idea, having breakfast out on the terrace. Sun is so nice and warm.
And not too hot. I just love these last days of summer.
I do, too. Seemed a shame not to take advantage of this beautiful morning.
And look what a good job you did, Amanda, eating all your breakfast.
Yes.
And for being such a good girl, do you remember what I promised you?
Oh, what did you promise her?
Nothing.
I'm afraid to ask.
Nothing impossible. The people next door have a new pony, and I promised her I would take her over there to see it.
What a wonderful idea, see a pony.
Amanda certainly thought so. Well, you about ready to go, young lady?
Yeah.
Now, don't stay too long, you two. I'm really so pleased at the way Amanda has taken to Alice. It's amazing how adaptable children are.
Yes, they do seem to get along quite well, don't they?
What's bothering you, Sandy? You were distracted all during breakfast.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mac.
No, don't be sorry. Just let me help.
Well, there's something on my mind, and something I think we should discuss. Mac, I'm quitting my job at Cory Publishing.
Another world.
You know what it is, don't you?
Oh, Melissa, I wish I did.
It's this house. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. You will get rid of all these memories, but you stay here so you encourage everything. Don't you understand that?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm so tired.
I'm sure you're tired. You don't sleep.
Yes, I do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I sleep. I go to sleep. As soon as I sleep, I dream. I'm getting afraid to go to sleep.
Well, you cannot go on like this. You're going to wear yourself out.
Oh, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm really scared.
Can I make a little suggestion? I think that you have to see a doctor.
A doctor? What is the doctor going to do for me?
Well, I don't know, but maybe he can prescribe a sedative.
A sedative? Don't you understand? I don't want to sleep, and a sedative is not going to stop the dreams.
Okay. No sedative, but a doctor ought to be able to tell you what you can do. Now, you cannot go on like this, can you?
No, I can't.
Then go see a doctor.
Yeah, maybe.
No, maybe is not good enough. Now, I want you to promise me that you're going to go and you're going to talk to somebody, you're going to do it right away, and you're going to get good professional help.
Okay, I promise.
Today. Now do it today.
I can't. I'm not going to be able to get an appointment today.
Try, please. I'm really getting worried about you now.
Amanda.
Yes, it's so difficult.
Okay, promise me one thing.
What?
That you're going to be happy today. No sad songs.
Oh, I'll try.
No, come on. Let me see that.
I'll put them away.
No, I don't want you to put them away. I want to see them. I was going to put them in the album. Is this all of them?
Yeah, this is all of them.
I'll never forget that one. That was the first day I ever felt we had that family spirit together. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, yes. Come on, cheer up. Be happy.
I'm just afraid.
Afraid of what? There's nothing to be afraid of. We're going to be together.
October 4th, it seems so far away.
You know, they have telephones. You know, we call and we talk every day. And then the time just moves by very quickly.
Do you really believe that?
No. Now, come on, get dressed. I've got some business to take care of.
No, not just yet.
Sandy, what are you saying?
I just think it's time I tried something else, Mac.
I don't understand. Why are you quitting Cory Publishing?
Well, I had a little talk with Jamie yesterday. He's decided to make some personnel shifts, so I won't be working for him anymore.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he wants me to work for Brian as his assistant. But I just figured as long as I'm not working for Jamie, I might as well try my wings somewhere else, you know?
Sandy, are you sure that's the real reason you're quitting?
Mac, you know I've never felt comfortable working there.
Does that have anything to do with the revelations about you at the trial?
Oh, no, sir, no, it's not that.
Have anything to do with working for Jamie?
Well, yes, it does, but not the way you may think. I just believe that Jamie can handle the job by himself. And as long as I'm not going to be Jamie's assistant, or as long as I am Jamie's assistant, or anybody else's for that matter, I'm not going to be able to find out what it is I really want to do. You know?
Yeah, I understand that. Well, do you have any idea what you would like to pursue?
Well, not really. I know I'd like to do something that's more product-oriented, something I can see, something I can see the results of. I guess I'm not making any sense.
Oh, yes, you're making very good sense. Maybe I can make a suggestion. Something you can see the results of what you've done. Didn't you do photography?
Well, yeah, but I'm never very seriously. I was never very good at the arty stuff, you know.
What about repertorial?
Well, I think I could get into that, at least. I think I could.
You know cameras, don't you?
Well, yeah, but that's not really the hard part, and that's about as far as my knowledge goes, anyway.
Well, suppose it might be possible for you to work at the Ledger. Would that induce you to save on with Cory?
Mac, you know, I can't just walk into the Ledger office and announce myself to Philip as a photographer.
No, you couldn't do that, but you could, say, apprentice, learn the ropes. How does that strike you?
Mac, I don't want you to force Philip into giving me a job just because I'm your son. You know?
Sandy, No one, including myself, can force anything on Philip. Just let me make a call to him. You make an appointment. We'll just see what's possible, all right?
Yeah. Thanks, Mac.
I really want you to stay at Cory. It means a great deal to me to have both my sons working here with me.
Ada, don't you think we need a new manicurist around here?
Well, yeah, maybe, but they're not easy to find, not good ones.
I know one.
Oh, yeah? Who?
She's adorable. Larry and I went bowling with her and Jerry the other night. We had the best time.
Oh, we need a manicurist, not a bowler.
Well, but that's what I'm telling you. Rhonda is a manicurist.
Rhonda.
Rhonda Sadowski. Her brother's on the police force.
What's that got to do with being a manicurist? How do you know she's any good?
Well, I'm sure she is. Our customers would love her. I mean, she's bouncy and she's full of life. I just know she'd be wonderful for us. I mean, Ada, won't you at least talk to her?
All right. I'll talk to her.
Oh, that's good. Because she's coming in at 1 o'clock.
I really don't appreciate being summoned into this office.
Sorry, Cecile. But I don't appreciate finding this on my desk every month.
What is it? Oh, well, it's a very good article. That's why it's on your desk.
It's not appropriate for Brava.
In your opinion.
In my opinion. Cecile, Brava magazine doesn't direct itself exclusively to the jet set.
I'm perfectly aware of that.
Then why do I find so many articles? Why do you continue to bring them to me?
Because our readers want to know what's going on with the so-called jet set. Or maybe you've just lost touch with what the readers really want.
And maybe you've lost touch. Oh, I am aware that you aspire to the high life, but that's not what our readers want.
You're wrong. And don't forget that I am still editor here. And if I say it runs, it runs.
Well, as managing publisher, I say I won't run it. Discussion closed.
We will see about that.
What are you going to do, run to Jamie and throw a temper tantrum?
Jamie will understand. He will agree with me and support me.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
Oh, really?
Don't underestimate your husband, honey, because when it comes to business, I don't think you're going to be able to curl him around your little finger. Oh, Sally. Oh, honey, come on in.
Clarice.
Oh.
Hi. It was so sweet of you to set this up for me.
Oh, don't thank me. We really need a manicurist around here.
I'm so nervous. I've never been on an interview before.
There's nothing to it. Just relax. And no Ada's going to love you.
Ada?
Ada. She owns the place. Ada Hobson.
What if she doesn't like me? Maybe I shouldn't have worn this. I was going to change, but I didn't have time to
Will
take
you
it.
quit your worrying? You look fine.
I just can't help it. This interview means a lot to me.
Ada, this is Rhonda, the manicurist.
Hello, Rhonda. How are you?
Oh, great. Just great. Thank you for seeing me. I mean, it's so hard to even get an interview in most of the places in town.
Yeah, well, why don't we sit down? Okay?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Haven't you got a customer?
Not till 1:30.
I'm sorry I'm so nervous.
Oh, don't be. I don't bite very often.
She's right. Ada's a wonderful person.
Oh, I can see that. It's just that I get so nervous and my hands shake. I get so mad at myself when I get like this.
Yeah, yeah, well, why don't you just relax, okay? And let's start with, well, your last job, where you last worked.
Oh, I haven't worked.
You haven't worked.
I just got out of manicuring school 2 weeks ago.
We're really lucky to get her, Ada, before somebody else snaps her up.
Uh-huh. Well, how did you do in manicuring school?
I really liked it.
Do you have any problems?
Well, it's still a little hard for me to put polish on somebody else's nails. I mean, their hands are upside down. Sometimes I get just a teensy-tiny bit of polish on their fingers. But I guess that's why nail polish remover was invented.
Don't worry about that, Rhonda. I was the same way when I started. But, you know, that comes in time. So what do you think, Ada? Ada, I know she'd be wonderful for us.
I'd really like the job, Mrs. Hobson. I'd do the best job I could.
I know she would, and I'd help her all I could.
Okay. We'll give it a try.
Really? You really will? You're not just kidding me?
Would I kid about a thing like that? We'll give it a try.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Hobson. Thank you so much.
I don't know. Just pull it. You must have something to put in this place. And let me know before you do replace it. Right, I'll get down to you in a few minutes. I've got something to take care of you. Right.
Listen, Philip, if you're busy, I can come back later.
No, I've got a minute.
Okay, thanks. Did Matt call you?
Yes, he did.
Not exactly thrilled about me working for you, huh?
Well, I don't know, Sandy. It depends on what you know as a photographer.
Well, not that much. I've taken some pictures, but I don't think they're the kind you're looking for.
Well, let's just say you know how to run a camera and process.
A little of both.
Well, what is it, Sandy? Why would you want to take this job? Why now?
I'll tell you, Philip, it's just that I don't want to be working directly within Cory right now. Look, Philip, if the only reason why you're considering hiring me is because I'm Mac's son, let's just forget the whole thing, okay? I've done lots of other kinds of jobs. I go back and do them again.
No, wait a minute, Sandy. It's not that important to me either. Not because you're Mac's son.
No?
No, it's not. You see, Sandy, you've always been kind of a mystery man. And somehow, I don't know how it is, you always come up the hero. No one can ever find out anything about you. I find myself a little uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, well, why don't you try and find out about me? I mean, you're the newspaper man, right?
Oh, but I did, and the investigation was stopped.
Oh, yeah? By whom?
By Jamie. He just figured that whatever you were hiding in the past had nothing to do with what you are today.
Well, that's a decision I bet he wish he hadn't made.
What's that?
Nothing. Look, Philip, it wasn't such a good idea. Let's just forget it, okay?
No, Sandy, just a minute. Wait, no, maybe there is something I can do with you.
Look,
we can give it a try.
No, Philip, really, I'll just...
There's something. It's photography. It's not photography. It's more detective work.
Yeah? Well, what is it?
I'd like to get some pictures down at the dock site. We've had a lot of photographers down there, but there's not one that we've been able to get any pictures with. Do you think you could handle that?
Well, I don't see...
Cecile, do we have an appointment?
No, Philip, we didn't. I'm here to see Sandy. Mac told me you were here.
You want to see me?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Well, sure, I've got something to do downstairs. Why don't you both just use my office?
Yeah. Thanks, Philip. So what's going on?
Sandy, I'm just really upset. And I didn't know who else to turn to. I need someone to talk to.
About what?
About Pat.
Well, what's she done?
Oh, she's doing what she always does. She's taking advantage, throwing her weight around.
Cecile, wait a minute. What's going on? How's she doing that?
I had this really beautiful article that I wanted to run in Brava. But she won't let me do it. I mean, I am the editor, you know. I mean, you'd think that I'd be able to say whether something runs or not. She's just being vicious. She doesn't like me, and she takes every opportunity she can to make that very clear.
Hey, Cecile, come on. You know that isn't true.
I happen to know it is.
Well, maybe you just misunderstood.
No, I didn't misunderstand her. She won't rest until I have absolutely no authority left at Cory. She is trying to ruin me.
Well, I hate to disagree with you, Cecile, but Pat just isn't like that to anybody.
Why are you taking her side in this against me?
Wait a second. I'm not,
Yes,
Cecile.
you are. I mean, maybe Jamie has turned everyone against me.
Jason.
Hey, Mitch, buddy. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
What are you two doing here? Place isn't even open yet.
Well, we were just out running some errands. I wanted to stop by.
Huh.
Couldn't wait.
Yeah, we're in a hurry.
Any special reason?
I'm leaving, and I just wanted to say goodbye.
Leaving? Well, then I take it you got the job.
Well, yeah, it's definite now.
Well, that's great. So when are you leaving?
Tomorrow.
So soon?
Well, I've got to be there Monday, and as it is, I'm already pushing it.
Rachel, are you going with him?
No, not right away.
Why not?
Well, she has to stay here for a custody hearing.
It's as soon as the case is over with and I've got Amanda, then I'll join you.
Oh. Well, I wish you both the best of luck. I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks, Jason. Listen, you two, I have something to do next door, so I'll see you in a minute, okay?
You know, I'd feel a lot better if you were both leaving at the same time, don't you?
Oh, yeah, well, I note that, but that's the way it is.
If you say so. Be happy, will you?
I will do it, Jason. And I wish you the same. You deserve a lot of happiness.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it. So believe me.
Yeah, how's that?
Well, Melissa. She and I are getting along like a house of fire.
Oh, yeah. Well, make sure it's enough.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, she's just a good lady. I don't want to see her slip through your fingers.
She's not going to slip through anywhere.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's a good relationship, then it's worth working on.
Oh, I'll work on it. I promise.
All right, I better go. Got some things to do.
Hey, Mitch. I'm really going to miss you, buddy. You're about the best friend I've ever had.
I know the feeling. It's been good.
Now, get out of here, please, will you? Because I'm going to start getting real sappy. I might cry.
And Princess Mandy was very, very happy. You know why?
Why?
Because she found a very good friend. And the way she found him was, good old King Cory brought him to the castle because he had been hurt when he was saving the life of Prince Jamie. Now, do you know who the good friend Princess Mandy had?
Who?
Mandy and Sandy, that's right. Well, good old King Cory and Prince Jamie, they wanted to thank Sandy very, very much because he had saved Jamie's life. And so they asked him if he wouldn't be a part of their family, their royal family. And do you know what Sandy said?
What?
He said, no, I like to roam around a lot. Lo and behold, you know who just happened to turn up in her room that very night?
Who?
Her fairy godmother.
Who?
Yes, and she said, why are you crying, Princess Mandy? That's the way her grandmother talked. Why are you crying? And so Princess Mandy said, I'm crying because I want both my brother and my good friend Sandy to stay with me in the castle. But Prince Jamie has always gone away, and my good friend, because he's not a king or a queen or a prince or a princess, he's going to go away too. Oh, that's very easy to fix up, said the fairy godmother. Oh, that's very easy to fix up, said the fairy godmother. That's easy for me to take care of. I just wave my wand 1, 2, 3 times, and your friend Sandy becomes a prince. Well, Princess Mandy just couldn't believe her ears. She said to the fairy godmother, however are you going to make that transpire? And the fairy godmother said, well, my dear, dearest, it's very easy. You see, what happened was, a long, she was getting very old, the fairy godmother, so her voice quavered like that. A long time ago, young King Cory had another son, a real prince. But he got lost. And the young king looked for him and looked for him everywhere he could, and he couldn't find him. But then many years later, as if by magic happenstance, suddenly he turned up at the castle. And so then Princess Mandy knew that she and her brothers, Prince Sandy and Prince Jamie were going to live happily forever and ever in the castle. And right at that moment, the fairy godmother tapped her wand 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And do you know who turned up right at that minute in her doorway?
Sandy.
Right, Sandy! There he is. Go get him.
Oh! Yeah, it's me, Princess.
Melissa, I want to thank you very much for staying, waiting for me.
Oh, it's no problem. Listen, what happened?
Nothing.
You didn't see a doctor?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I saw Rick.
Well, what did he say?
Nothing, really.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe I have one of those kind of problems that doctors like to listen to rather than talk about.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. So tired, I don't really...
What did Rick say that you ought to do? Tell me, did he prescribe any kind of treatment for you?
He said he thinks I should see a psychiatrist.
Well, good. Okay. Did he recommend anybody?
Yeah. He gave me a list of several names.
Well, have you called and made an appointment with anyone?
Not yet.
Why not? Blaine, with the dreams that you're having and with your not being able to sleep, you can't afford to put this off at all.
I just have to think about it for a while, you know?
But that's what you've been doing. It hasn't helped you, has it?
Look, it's like I told Rick. I think that a lot of the problem is being here in the house, you know. Where Jordan and...
Where you live together.
Where he died.
Look, first, you are going to a psychiatrist. Second, you're going to put this place on the market.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm planning on selling the house anyway.
Good.
But not yet.
Why not?
I can't. I have some things that I got to work out, you know?
You're not thinking about this properly. You aren't.
Melissa, you don't understand. I have fears about... I just got to work them out, you know?
Okay, maybe. You shouldn't have to do this all alone.
But I'm the only one that can do it.
I am not arguing with that. But you have to find somebody that you can just talk all this stuff out with.
Well, I talk to you.
You gotta have somebody professional, too.
Okay. I will. When I'm ready. Anyway, I feel a lot better now, ever since I talked to Rick. And another thing, he told me that I could call him anytime, day or night, if I have another nightmare.
Sally, stay. Sit down. Have a little chat. Okay?
All right.
I'd like to offer you a word of advice, if I may.
Well, what about?
Be careful, honey.
Be careful of what?
Of Cecile.
Well, why would I have to be careful of Cecile?
Cecile is... she plays a very dangerous game, honey, and I don't want you to get hurt.
I don't understand. I seem to think that Cecile is the one who's getting hurt. And I don't understand why everybody is so against her.
Well, we all have our reasons.
Well, what are these reasons?
Well, I don't really want to go into them. But it wouldn't serve any purpose.
Aunt Pat, how can you tell me to be careful and then you can't tell me what to be careful of?
Yes, it's not fair. It's just that the particulars aren't important, Sally. Let's just say I'd like you to be aware, very aware.
Do you know what I think?
No, I don't, honey. Tell me. Please.
Well, I think that it is just very unfair the way that everybody treats Cecile, because she has been nothing but wonderful to me.
Oh, Sally, I'm afraid she has reasons.
Yeah, well, I think the reasons are because I'm not nasty to her like everyone else is. Aunt Pat, have you ever stopped to think that maybe she just needs a friend?
No, I guess truthfully I can't say I have thought of it. Maybe she does need a friend, but, you know, Sally, I don't think Cecile knows how to be a friend.
Is that all you have to say to me?
Well, Sally, have you heard anything that I've said?
I heard you all right. I just don't agree with you.
I appreciate your seeing me on such short notice.
Well, you said it was important.
Well, it is.
Can I have Louise bring you anything?
No, thank you.
It almost broke my heart to see Rachel yesterday. I know what it meant to her to have to return Amanda.
Well, if you knew that, why didn't you stop it?
If there was any way I could have, believe me, I would have.
Well, I just can't see that it's difficult letting a child stay with her mother.
Did Rachel send you over here to see me?
No, of course not. She doesn't know that I'm here.
Well, then why can't you understand how I feel, Mitch? Amanda's my daughter as much as Rachel. I love her as much. I want her with me as much.
What I don't understand is you're hurting Rachel the way you've done.
I hurt Rachel? Mitch, it wasn't my choice. Rachel left me. But that's the way it is. Now, I will not be separated from Amanda. She's all I have now. I would think that you, of all people, could understand that. That's what pulled us all apart.
I understand that. Yes, I do. I know. And I'm sorry. I know you love Amanda.
Just as you love Matthew.
Yes, but all the same, you're hurting Rachel that is bothering me.
I believe you, Mitch. I just don't see any point in your making this more painful to me than it already is.
I'm sorry. I am truly sorry. But I'm leaving tomorrow, and I don't want to leave Rachel hurting the way she is.
I'll do anything that I can do, short of returning Amanda, to try to help Rachel. But I just think that's asking too much of me.
Well, I think you're making a mistake. A child belongs with her mother.
All right. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, especially concerning my children. I'm trying to remedy those now, if it's not too late. Look, I think it's important that I say this. I don't know how you're going to take it, but believe me, I mean it in the best way. I still care for Rachel very deeply, and I think I always will. I hope my saying that doesn't upset you.
No, not at all. I understand that.
But I wasn't able to make her happy, and I feel bad about that.
Look, maybe if things had been different, maybe if she had never found me in the cabin, maybe the two of
Well,
you would be together.
If we hadn't found you, Rachel might still be in prison, and then neither she nor I would be happy. But anyway, that's all in the past. I know that what I had with Rachel is over now. And I want to tell you that I hope that you can make her happy. I sincerely hope that. And I believe from what I've seen that you can.
Yes, I know that.
There's one more thing. If the court should decide to let me raise Amanda, she's going to need you, Rachel is, more than she ever has.
I know that, and I plan on doing everything that I can do to help her.
I'm glad, Mitch. I'm glad because it eases my mind to know that she is going to have somebody that she loves very much with her then. And I just don't believe that I could bear it if I knew that she had to go through it alone.
Jerry, just look at it this way. It's a unique experience. How often you get a chance to write a report where the burglars bring you stuff instead of taking it?
Oh, hi, you two.
Well, hey, Rhonda, what brings you down here?
Well, I wanted to see Jerry, actually.
How'd you find me?
Oh, I got a brother who's a cop, remember? I learned how to read a duty roster when I was a kid.
So, what'd you want to see me about?
Couple of things. First of all, I'm celebrating.
Celebrating what?
I got the job at the hair affair.
Hey, that's great. You'll be working with Clarice.
Yeah, isn't that great?
It's terrific.
Well, I know. I'm so excited.
What else you celebrating?
Oh yeah. These.
What are those?
2 tickets to the opening football game at Bay State. You want to go?
You're asking me?
Of course I'm asking you.
Go on, Jerry. It'll be a lot of fun. You don't get out often enough as it is.
What do you say, Jerry? I'd really like for you to help me celebrate.
You're on, kid.
Louise really outdid herself for dinner this evening.
Mm-hmm. You enjoyed it?
Too much, I'm afraid. Do you take cream? I'm going to have to remember that.
Do you?
No.
Then I don't either.
I won't ever have to ask again.
How good of you to care about such a small thing. Alice, are you comfortable living here?
Why do you ask?
Well, I just thought perhaps you'd prefer to be living in your own home. I mean, I'm well enough now, so you could just come over in the daytime if you like.
I would prefer that, only if that's the way you want it, Mac. But to answer your question, Louise has made it wonderfully comfortable for me here. In fact, since I've been staying with Dad, and now that Sally's living on her own, well, I feel like I'm more a part of a family with you and Amanda than I felt in a long time.
I see what you mean.
It means a lot to you to have your family around you, especially now that you have Sandy.
Yes, I'm especially happy to have Sandy with me.
And yet?
Oh, nothing.
Well, if you'd prefer not to talk about it, I'll understand.
No, it's not that. It's just that there's nothing to say. I just wish Jamie and I...
Mac, this thing, this estrangement with Jamie, it's only temporary. It won't last, believe me. I went through the same thing with Sally. We weren't even speaking for a while. But as soon as something happened, when she really needed me, back she came. Our problems didn't seem too important anymore. And I know that's the way it'll be with you and Jamie.
You always know just the right thing to say.
I try.
You don't just try. You succeed. You know what a terrible time I've been going through lately. Having you with me made it a lot more bearable.
I'm glad I'm here, Mac. I wanted to be here.
You really mean that?
I hope you know I do. Mac, I've come to care very much for you.
Well, Alice, I hope that in time it'll grow to be a lot more than caring.
Hello? Oh, Liz. Jamie called you. He's changing his flight plans? I see. Oh, yes. Well, Liz, I really appreciate you taking the time to call me, but I already knew that. Uh-huh. No, I knew that he was changing his plans to take that earlier flight. But, Liz, there's just one question. I forgot. What time did he say that he'd be in? The night flight. 1 a.m.? That's 1, right? Okay. No, Liz, that's okay. I'll arrange to have him picked up at the airport. Liz, no. You did the right thing to call me. Please, it's okay. Really. Don't give it another thought, Liz. Uh-huh. Liz, thank you very much for calling. Bye. 1 a.m., huh? Okay, Jamie. Louise, hi, this is Cecile. May I please speak to Sandy?
Did you miss me?
Yes, where have you been?
Just running errands.
Well, I thought we were going to spend this evening together.
Well, we are. All night.
I don't know if I much feel like celebrating.
Come on. Now we've got to look at this in a different light.
I'm trying to.
We're not going to be defeated. A toast.
To us?
To us. Together.
I hate the thought of you leaving.
Then come with me.
I can't.
You can come back for the hearing.
I'd like to do that, but I can't. I have to stay with Amanda, at least until the custody hearing is over with. You understand that, don't you?
Yes, I understand that.
Are you angry?
No, I'm not angry. I want you to do what's comfortable for you. But just promise me one thing.
What?
That you'll join me as soon as the hearing is over.
I've already told you I would.
I know. Sometimes I just want to hear it again.
I want to be with you.
Come here.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.